Cedar Point has recently announced that their new for 2024 roller coaster, Top Thrill 2, is going to be closed for an indefinite amount of time due to undisclosed reasons. However, there does seem to be a consensus among the coaster community on the reason for the extended downtime, which we will be discussing in this video. Before we begin, please remember that not all of this is fact and is unconfirmed at this time. Also, I have a cold right now, so sorry if my voice sounds a little off. So to analyze the statement released by the park, the first thing I notice is how quickly they throw Zamperla, which is Top Thrill 2's manufacturer, under the bus here. Cedar Point mentions the ride manufacturer twice in the statement, which frankly isn't something that you see all that often in these kinds of statements from amusement parks. The statement then goes on to say that Zamperla is working on a modification to the trains of the attraction. Now the million-dollar question right now is, what part of the trains are they having to modify already, and what the problem is that they need to do so? Now remember that none of this has been confirmed, but it does seem to be close to the truth at the very least. Right now, the consensus seems to be that there's an issue with the wheels of some variety, and allegedly there has been cracking discovered in one or more of the wheels of Top Thrill 2's ride vehicles. If this were the case, it would make sense that the attraction is experiencing extended downtime, but for a not yet known amount of time. This is because Zamperla would perhaps have to re-engineer the wheels of the attraction. Perhaps they simply have to make a few tweaks and the re-engineering of this part will be easy. Perhaps it will be more complicated and take longer. We don't really seem to know yet. However, there definitely have been some hopeful signs because we've now actually seen Top Thrill 2 testing again already. Now, perhaps the most trusted enthusiast when it comes to operational updates like this is El Toro Ryan, because he is so well connected and knowledgeable about coaster operations. He has suggested that Cedar Point could open Top Thrill 2 very soon because the part of the train which is experiencing issues, which technically still is unconfirmed, just has to be replaced or maintained more often. He also figured that perhaps the forces exerted on the part by the layout are causing the trains to wear more rapidly than originally calculated. The park could also return to either 2 or 3 train operations depending on what they want to do. They could run 2 trains so they could perform any necessary maintenance or inspections on the other one during the day. The other choice would be to just run all 3 trains during the day and then perform maintenance at night after the park closes. Meanwhile, I presume Zamperla will still be in the background trying to fix the root cause of whatever issue is going on here. However, it is without a doubt a good sign that they are already testing Top Thrill 2 again. The initial reactions from people like Ryan were thinking that the attraction could possibly be down for over a month. Now, we could possibly be looking at a roller coaster, which will open maybe even this weekend. This would be huge news for both Cedar Point and Zamperla as they try to reopen their huge new coaster as quickly as possible. I'd like to end by saying that if both the park and manufacturer have determined, along with a third-party inspector, that this coaster is safe to reopen, then you are in no danger when riding it, and that this closure was actually made as a preventative measure to keep you safe. That will be all for this video. If you have any thoughts or information, please leave it down in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching.